TOMz.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's going on, my favorite? It's Sanbonani. Good afternoon. Welcome to it. Lena SABC Teenagers on a Mission. Kanalagu SABC One Mzansi for sure. If you did not know, this is the best science and technology show in the continent. And right about now, you're about to witness that. We're about to take you guys into another beautiful, crazy journey into the world of life, science, and technology. So sit back, or relax, or kokomoya, or balfo. It's about to be a jam-packed episode.
It's about to get lit indeed up in studio, because this is the best of the best when it comes to science and technology.
Yeah.
This is, of course, Teenagers on a Mission right here on SABC One Mzansi for sure. My boy, I think my singing has improved. My vibrato is doing the most right about now.
Yeah, who's up, boy? Catching up to me is gonna take you another year. Otherwise, I see collab over here. So I'm we're all about holistic healing. So holistic buffet has to do with wholeness, right? Yeah. It focuses on the wellness of your body, your mind, and your spirit.
Absolutely right. And full together buffet imzimba to our energy systems that need to be balanced.
Yeah.
Now, my friends, we're holistic therapy. We're talking about, you know what, the wellness of your spiritual life,
yeah,
the well-being of your emotional life,
yeah,
in order to bring about a physical healing.
Yes, most definitely. And it says, but with our cultures around the world, like various methods of healing.
Yeah.
Plant medicine, acupuncture, energetic healing, you know, and emotional freedom techniques.
Absolutely right. With that being said, my boy, are you ready to get the show started?
I'm ready if you are.
I trust that you at home are just as ready. So with that being said, let's get the show on the road.
Let's go.
Sheba fellow related molina ne hole la telang la TOMz. Kazo ke le re kopana le Jody le di associates tsa hae, which are experts in holistic and plant medicines. Re batla ho utlwana hore di plant medicine le di methods tse ding tse kgonang ho thusa batho hore ba fole hantle ntle di sebetsa jwang. Re bale an interview le ena le di associates tsa hae about the future of holistic and plant medicines. Re bona holistic healing e qadile jwang. Re batla ho bona hore bokamoso ba holistic healing bo ya kae. Ebile re batla ho tseba hore wena o tseba hakakang ha re bapala the TOMz quiz.
All right, Mzansi, for you and I to interact on social media. Today I asked the question, how do you keep your life balanced? Let's see what you guys had to say on social media. I jog every morning. That keeps me mentally and physically fit. Nice one. That's actually a good one. I pray every morning and just before I go to bed. Nice one, my friends. Keep them coming in on social media. On Facebook, we have TOMz. On Twitter, at TOMz_SABC_UNU. Right now, it's Galabatini. It's Okav.
We still added a game of it with our roadshow, and I'm trying to touch down at Jules High School. We're talking about holistic healing, and right next to me is this one. My questions. Hello.
Hi.
Njan.
Matilda.
Matilda, I want to know, what is holistic healing?
Okay, holy like Nanyazwela, it's all about like umzimbako, soul and mind, to be healed through your body and soul and mind.
It has something to do with like, you know, like other realms besides the physical one, such as spiritual ones, which you would only discover via church or a specific religion.
I think it's just bringing your body to a rest, complete rest.
And how does it work?
I think just being physically and like emotionally and mentally stable and not think of anything.
Or basically you get to look into the perspective as in physically your physical body, mentally and spiritually, which would be your soul.
Okay, so Mjele boy, do you think about doctor they prescribe holistic energy healing?
It would depend. I would say it would depend, because there's some doctors that grew up, you know, like with traditional things. They would advise you to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm we're all about holistic healing. About the power of plants and its wholeness. But without wasting any time, let's go get some more info.
Holistic healing ke tshelo ngore he ena le di meanings tse ngata tse sa tshwaneng. Generally ke a philosophy of promoting mind, body and spiritual wellness. But ba gola hore ha ntse o kula ke ka lebaka la hore di energy tse le ka mara mmele wa hao ha di a balance ya hantle le ntho e etsa hore o ska phela hantle. Generally ha batho ba kula he hona le di natural methods tse ne di sebedisiwa hore ba tlo kgona ho fodisa batho ba thuse ka ntho e ba bitsang hore ke wholeness. In holistic healing here, but of a journey at wena, we ponder handle umang with your authentic self and have peace with all the energies telling Kamara below how to balance. bohlokwa ba spiritual and emotional well-being ke ntho e le hore kgale ba achievile ho tlohela pele before ba sebedisa penicillin le di-x-rays. The earliest practitioners ba ba fumane ko China le ko India. Dilemo tse 5,000 tse fetileng traditional Chinese medicine ke ntho e leng hore ba e sebedisa e leng hore e na le di-complex systems of diagnostic and treatment methods tse leng hore re santsane re di sebedisa kajeko le. Ko India ka the 6th century BC ho na le di-healing practices tse leng hore di kopantsha di-beliefs tsa rona le the 5 great elements in the universe ebile he e kgona hore thusa ka the primary constituent elements bo hara mmele ya rona ebile it's got 3 biological energies tse re di sebedisa. Western herbalism ke ntho e leng hore qadile ko ancient Greece and Rome ebile ile ya fitla to the rest of Europe e fitla ko North and South America ke ntho e leng hore e focus on the medicinal properties of plants and herbs.
Now, Bafethu, herbalism contributed a lot in the processes of healing. Now, in India, Bafethu, as well as China, they are still rooted in the indigenous knowledge systems.
Yes, most definitely, Bafethu. We want to hear from you, because right now we're about to take a short ad break. About holistic healing. We'll be back right on.
Oh yes, Mzansi Riale Amuhela happy mona na SABC 1 Enana is still, of course, teenagers on a mission right here on Mzansi for sure. Today we're talking all things holistic medicines.
Yes, most definitely, Ndwana. Yakena ukuthi mina ne mangabanga ama situations are bad. Stress. Does that happen to you?
Not really, my boy. We're thinking like bad situations are not meant to stay. So always try be in a good space, mentally, physically, and trust me, you will slay.
Okay. Without wasting any time, Bafethu, as in asibona ukuthi namhlanje let's go.
Oh yes, Mzansi, it's that time again. It's mission time and we'll see. And I'm trying to be all the way up Lagari and it's often like plant medication. And if bungazi, then you definitely want to stay tuned. Right now though, let's meet today's teenager. Umnandi? I'm nice. My name is
Tebo. I come from Bloemfontein, but I'm living here in Joburg. I'm studying media practices.
Nice.
So,
nice. Well, I'm trying to get about a plant medication, right? Versus Western medication. So, are you ready? Are you sure? All right, cool. Let's get this. Let's do this mission thing. So, happy Lujan.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Sia.
Nice to meet you, Sia.
Nice to meet you.
Tebo. I'm Tebo.
Nice to meet you, Tebo.
So kindly introduce yourself to the people. Tell us your name and what is it that you do and where you're from.
Sure. My name is Jody Lewis, is my English name. I practice as a traditional healer in an African and a South African context. I also do work with energy rebalancing and rely quite heavily on plant-based medicines. A lot of plants have incredible properties, and these are not necessarily special plants per se. Even herbs, things that we buy from various stores, along with our grocery basket, has an incredible benefit.
Sure.
These extend into vegetables and fruit as well, and often is referred to as a naturaceutical. A naturaceutical is something that we derive nutrition from, but also has a medicinal quality, like basil, carrots, grapes. Actually, almost all vegetables that we consume, perceiving just the nourishment, has a tremendous assortment of benefits from a medicinal perspective as well.
Nice. And how would you distinguish Western medicine from traditional or plant medication?
Western medicine, the way we currently experience it, generally comes from a very large-scale corporate type structure. The hand and people interaction with these kinds of compounds has changed tremendously. So it's not like in times past where you would go to a barefoot doctor, or your granny or your gogo was the one that would put a remedy together or provide you something that would help you. Nowadays it's coming from a big company, for the most part, that has large-scale factories and are often using things that are not naturally occurring.
Ho entertainer menahano le maikutlo a mabe ke ntho e leng hore e etsa hore o be le unforgiveness, trouble, hate, ebile e etsa hore o be le di-health problems. ntho e nngwe e re ka e sebedisang ke meditation e tlo kgona go re thusa hore to get rid of menahano e mebe le maikutlo a mabe. Meditation e tshwere you are deep in thought ebile he o tshwantse re fumane menahano le maikutlo a mabe o tlo kgona go a tlosa. Hello re o se o fumane the thought pattern with a strong negative emotional charge he o tshwantse you must bring it to your attention ebile ho kgona ho ithusa with the unresolved wound. Hanse o ditse mo o tshwantse re kwale mahlo a hao in meditation o tlo kgona ho fumana the power of imagination o tlo kgona ho e sebedisa to self heal from anger, rejection, feeling unloved and unvaluable. The emotional body in the negative emotional charges the experiences there
are different ways that a person can be treated. You can either be treated physically in terms of your body ailments and issues, you can be treated mentally and psychologically, but then there's also that of energy. From a indigenous perspective in terms of traditional healer, you then also have the influence of ancestors, matlozi. And it's all these different pieces that actually comprise the human being, which again is interesting when you look at how most people are curing problems. If you get a flu as an example, what you perceive to be flu, you go to a doctor and the doctor prescribes medicines for your body only, but doesn't really take time to understand a little bit more about you as a person in terms of what's your day like, what's your week like, what's your month been like. Sometimes if you've been overly stressed, you've got exams at school or whatever it might be, or just a tough situation in life, these things can actually start to affect not only your headspace and your emotions, but have an effect on your body as well.
Yeah. Speaking of which, would you then say that there's certain things that Western medicine can't heal, but plant medication or traditional medicine in that case can actually heal?
There's definitely a role for Western medicine to play, as much as I feel there is for alternative therapies, generally speaking. As an example, spending time barefoot. Nowadays, most people, we wear shoes. And the fact that we cover ourselves from the ground means that we're really not engaging with Mother Earth. Now, as we sit here with the trees and the beautiful swaying and the sound of the wind and everything else, this for us as human beings is a lot more natural, in a sense that we've grown with this for thousands of years. The sounds of cars and hooters and sirens and all this kind of, non-natural kind of frequency starts to affect us as beings and as creatures. By spending some time twice a day barefoot, what's termed as rooting with the earth, really being able to connect, has a profound benefit to the human system.
Sound ke hore o create a frequency and vibration ka mohara kelelo ya motho tlo kgona go mo thusa hore a fole. Ho na le a biophysicist o ba mitsa gore ke Gerald Oster o leng gore kgona hore bontsha hore tone e re bapalang ka mohara tsebe A1 ya motho be re bapala tone e nngwe e sa tshwane ka mohara tsebe e nngwe. Difference eo e kgona go thusa he ka mohara kelelo ya how to have a third internal tone e bitsa gore ke binaural beat. Theory e kgona hore bontsha hore ntse e kgona ho sinka ka mara di hemispheres di pedi tse ka mohara kelelo ya hao. Ntse yona re bitsa hore ke brainwave entrainment. Music ntse e kgona go thusa batho to recover from stroke or surgery, deal with chronic pain, ebile e kgona go thusa motho ho relax while they are undergoing chemotherapy. Brainwave entrainment ke ntse e leng hore e kgona ho thusa ka cognitive functioning deficits, stress, pain, headaches, premenstrual syndrome, e kgona ho treat insomnia le di behavioral problems, ebile e kgona ho lokisa di frequency tse leng ka mohara kelelo ya ka ho sebedisa sound, vibrational methods, ebile e kgona ho thusa di cells tse leng ka mohara mmele wa hao kaofela.
How do I know which plants have like healing properties and stuff?
A lot of that information has been lost because nowadays a lot of kids and people growing up in city environments have lost contact with that kind of oral tradition. Spending time with our gogos and our grandparents and what have you, generally walking around in the fields and the forest, or even in your garden with your grandfather, who would point out that's what you would use when you get a bite from an insect, or this is something that you could use for your mouth if you have an abscess or an infection. Now we've lost that contact. So generally, if we have a problem, we run to a store. So being able to really gain access, one has to spend some time learning. So you are either able to spend energy yourself, seeking out information, or if you are fortunate enough to have access to that at home, just spend some time learning and listening and asking and inquiring.
Yazi ntwana ne ngiyazibona lezi zinto ze meditating. Mina azivumi kimi boy. Like if I can keep quiet for 2 minutes or try and meditate, I'd go crazy.
But my boy, like everyone by clock and reaction. Like listen to this, my boy. I feel like we as people shouldn't be out here seeking for healing while we are the own cause for our problems.
Consider, in fact, guys, holistic healing on social media. Facebook and Twitter, sinmele manje. Mara, we're gonna take a short ad break. Don't go anywhere.
So
TOMz.
Just like that, we are back on your screens. Teenagers on a Mission. Konala on your #1 channel, SABC Mzansi, for sure.
Absolutely right. And today we're all about holistic medicines. And Jody will look at Nati as Caesar to unpack this.
Yes, without wasting any time, let's go back to Jody.
Right, so in closing, I'd like to know what are some of the things to look out for that are accessible to us and that have significance or benefits?
Fortunately, us being in South Africa, we have no shortage of incredible plants, and many of them are medicinal. I would again focus on nutrition first and foremost. I would cut out things that don't necessarily have any benefits. Overly processed foods, sugar, take sugar out completely. It's not, completely. Preventative measures are a lot more beneficial than trying to constantly just heal yourself because you're damaging yourself. Food truly is the best medicine in a sense that if you are healthy and you are well, very rarely do you fall sick or are you susceptible to these kinds of problems, whether they're emotional or whatever, right? Going back to herbs, I would highly recommend getting a small windowsill box of some 6 or 7 herbs and go with your gut, go with that internal voice. You'll feel it. Oh, the smell draws you because your body is naturally guiding you to feel what it is that you need. And then do some research. Get onto Google, get onto whatever platform, and do some desktop inquiry in terms of what are these plants, and title your search as what are the medicinal benefits of these plants. So be it mint, ginger, garlic, basil. There's no shortage, and these are things that you generally find at any kind of grocery store. Growing the fundamental things like onions, like garlic, like ginger, these things are very easy to grow and to graft. Literally taking some from a veggie store, taking a head of garlic and breaking off the pieces and sewing them at a spaced part. You're going to grow whole heads of garlic off each one piece, each one clove. Ginger, very much the same. The beautiful thing with plants and Mother Nature is that she wants to grow. That's how she's coded. That's what she does. We need to assist.
My boy, so before we wrap things up,
Western medicine is not the only way to go, and there's like so much nutrition and health and all of that stuff and everyday fruits and veggies and herbs and all that,
and we definitely accomplished namhlanje. From your boy Sia, and we are out of here. Alright, Mzansi nako ifihlile. It's that time again. Uthi sathe ulwazi lakho silivivinye with our TOMz quiz challenge. Now lapha ngadlala nathi on social media. Usho kahle kahle iphi impendulo ocabanga ukuthi iyona yona. Ngikhona mina nepen elibomvu ngizokutshela if right noma or wrong. For now though, mina ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle isiphi isikole sivakashela namhlanje and who will reign supreme. Let's play the TOMz quiz challenge.
Dumelang kaofela you TOMzers, let's about lekgethehile haholo ho rona ebile re le rata haholo, and that is why in today's episode re le ra checkela Jules High School. Let's about re ikemiseditswe to have some fun with you guys. Hatse re ithuta ka lefatshe le makatsang la science and technology. Lights, camera and action. Are you ready to experience the ultimate edutainment? Re etse ntho e ba bitsang gore ke a focus group mo le reng ra bona rona re ka itukisa kae as TOMz. That will empower the learners and keep them motivated. Career guidance. It's cool to be smart, guys, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And with TOMz by your side, learning becomes fun. Edutainment. We wouldn't be TOMz can't rebel the dance off challenge.
Oh, there we have it. Team A and Team P have chosen their 3 champions.
We tested their knowledge with the TOMZ because we saw Team A winning the first round. Really right to the second round, Morleng Rabana grade 10 learner over Mintangor Kitabo Molefe, locking everyone out. The speed round master.
Okay, what's your name? Tabo, well done for making it to the last round. Then again, CB's TOMZ speed round master. So, Antoine, you have one of the puzzles lawa in front of you, ne? Keep when you do, ne? Now, here are the rules. And the foot your time starts now. Tabo seems like he knows exactly what he's doing. The puzzles have been moved around. Last one is on the first spindle. He's still at it.
Hello, all you have to do is email tomz@sabc.co.za.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your time is up. Thank you so much for all of you guys about that TOMZ quiz. Gonna imagine without wasting any of your time, how does the future look when it comes to holistic plant healing? Check this out.
Deepak Chopra, MD, Dr. John Kebat, Zele cardiologist, Dr. Dean Ornish, the calmness and self-knowledge, through meditation, the therapeutic biological effects. Holistic energy medicine ke tshwengolo e sebediswa mo dinaheng tse ngata ka jekule ka mohara dipetlele, di surgery rooms, medical clinics e leng hore he ba sebedisa matsatsing. According to Dr. Huey, health, wellness, prevention of disease, reduction of human suffering ke tshwe e leng hore he ba batla o promote ka lebaka la the quality of life in a cost-effective and timely manner.
Oh, Mafeti, thank you so much for joining us on today's amazing episode of the Teenagers on a Mission. Hoping when it comes to holistic healing. We are live and kicking on our social media pages. On Facebook, see Teenagers on a Mission, which is the abbreviation TOMZ. And on Twitter, see TOMz_SABC_Wanzel.
Absolutely right. And if you want more info on the show, please do visit www.sabceducation.org.za/TOMZ.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, my boy, for the great episode. And thank you at home for watching TOMZ. To catch me on my personal Twitter account at IMC_G.
And if you get bored on that side, you can always come to the Fresher World at Fresh by Caddy. Before we say our goodbyes, it's going to begin the chat. Someone. Bye-bye.
On the next episode of TOMZ. The production of Cross into ancient civilization. The evolution of grass to take shape as it changes color and shape for various products. Khalas lives its presence in every aspect of our daily lives and continues to be developed in new ways. TOMZ 2 SABC 1 Mzansi for show.